Hello, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm trying to learn Java complete from ChatGPT. Right now, I'm working on a blackjack game, and so far, I wrote out a plan, and I've gotten a little bit done. So let's look into that a little bit more exactly. Right now, I've got it so I create the players, create the player class, but now I actually need a dealer and a deck of cards. So let's create our own deck class then. So first of all, we have a deck of cards, and when you need a deck of cards, you need to think of the data type. I think what would make the most sense would be an array list, because you need to remove items from it, which makes it quite logical to use in a dynamic array. So I have some old deck code that I'm going to try to implement, because this is not my first time trying to do this. So far a lot of stuff seems to be working right now. There's some weird stuff that I need to look into. For example, field cards may be final, but let's not worry about that for now. And now we obviously need our getters and setters. So I would just do like public. So yeah, this should basically declare a deck of cards and get them all. So let's test that out in our blackjack game. So let's test this out. So first, let's just say add a player. Let's give him ACF, just random money. Just say no for now. And we seem to have logged through all of the cards of the deck. At this point, I think it also makes sense to create my card class, because cards can be represented as strings, but I think it would make a lot more sense to actually add some more stuff to them. So let's do that. And just say this dot name equals name, this dot suit equals suit, this dot value equals value. Now I need to actually make sure I pass this in and implement the class when creating my deck. So first of all, I need to create, so I have all these suits and these card labels. So I'm not going to make the card labels characters anymore. I'm going to actually make them strings, because that'll just make life easier. Now I'm going to create another array that'll also have 13 elements. So basically, whenever you go through the index, you'll be declaring something with that. It'll use the same index to create a value instead of actually creating a hash map, which first of all requires a lot more code, and also is a little bit more messy in general. So first of all, we need to declare a card. So let's make this implement card instead. And I'll just say card equals new card. And now instead we'll just add this card. So let's just go run the code and see what will happen. So yes, ASDF, 12 monies. Say no. And now instead of printing ASDF, let's actually create a method to log out each card. And now this should work. Yes, so let's say news name ASDF 12. Say no. And now we basically went through our whole entire deck. That's pretty cool, isn't it? And all this refactoring, I feel like, is a lot more efficient. I first of all wrote a lot less code, and everything seems to be a lot more clean now that we have different classes and different files. And I'm really enjoying how this new approach has been going so far. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and hope you subscribe. Anyways, bye bye.